evenings and on Sundays. But today, some leading figures from the West End came together, claiming the move will spell financial ruin. Westminster says the claims are nonsense. Well, let's get more from Alice Bandercravy. Alice.
Riz, you've joined me in one of Covent Garden's very busy restaurants. It's full of people having Christmas parties and people going to the theatre, and that's exactly the type of clientele that restaurant owners all around here and the people who own this restaurant fear is at stake because of these new parking charges. Now, they're due to be implemented on the 9th of January, and as I've been finding out today, they're already causing a lot of worry.
These are the battle lines to be redrawn in the new year. It's a single yellow now, but soon it'll be a double. And these spaces, free of an evening, they'll cost you too. And it's not going down well in the West End.
We have to come in. It's just another way to make money out of us, isn't it?
Now is the time for when you come here and enjoy yourself and relax. And you shouldn't have to worry about parking charges.
If you're not able to park nearby, then it can affect the local trade around here, say for restaurants and bars and that.
I certainly wouldn't want to pay for parking outside of business hours.
Sundays as well during the day.
Really, it's disgraceful.
This is the area that'll be affected, from Hyde Park in the west, Oxford Street in the north and the Strand to the south. And this is how much it'll cost. From Monday to Thursday, £2.40 an hour between 6:30 p.m. and midnight. On Friday and Saturday, that goes up to £4.80. And on Sunday, you'll have to pay another £4.80 per hour from 1 until 6 p.m. Sound complicated? Yes, say business owners. And that's not just a problem for the punters, it's a problem for the people who keep the West End moving, the staff on night shifts.
It's going to hit the workers hard, and I cannot compensate their wages for that amount of money. So what's going to happen? I really don't know, except I can guarantee you that there are job losses in the line, and from the 9th, people are not going to be able to afford to work in the West End.
The impact of these new parking regulations is immense. I do believe that it's going to cripple Westminster and it's going to make it into a ghost town.
A report commissioned by worried local businesses concludes the new parking charges will end up costing the West End £800 million in lost revenues and jobs. An argument rejected by Westminster City Council, which says the West End is congested.
Well, I think it's important that people try the experiment, see how it pans out. We think the fantastic deals available in the car parks are really going to mean that if someone wants to continue to come by car, they're paying no more than it would cost them to come by public transport, and I don't think that's unfair.
But they are paying more than they were paying when it was just free?
Yes, they're paying a little bit more than when it was free, but not a lot more.
The council says it'll review the changes in 6 months' time.
So what can campaigners do now, Alice?
Well, Riz, campaigners are taking their fight all the way to the High Court. At least they want to. They want a judicial review to try and fight these new parking charges. I must say Westminster Council believes that this report is flawed. They say the assumption of £800 million worth of losses is based on false assumptions. I've got the report here, and it's true to say that they assume charges of £4.80 an hour throughout the charging period, which isn't correct. Of course, Monday to Thursday it'll be £2.40 per hour. But I must say that I have struggled today to find many people who are in favour of these charges.
Alice, thank you. Well, over to you. What do you make of this? Should Westminster relent and continue to allow free parking at evenings and on Sundays? Or are the campaigners overstating the effects to the economy? Do get in touch with your views. You can use our QR code, as you can see there, or get in touch via Facebook or Twitter, or email us at yourlondon@bbc.co.uk.